Welcome back to another video, part 2 of lamb marking. I'm going to be interrupted shortly by these guys. We've got our orphan lambs down here, as well as the ewes with their lambs down here ready for lamb marking today. Got the cradle almost set up, we need to move it. And we've got to bring the girls into the yards very shortly. If you didn't already, head on over to part 1 where we brought all the lambs in and the ewes, and we set up 2 troughs ready for today. We just did not get time to do anything yesterday. It was always going to be a 2-day job, plus Connor had a thing on last night for work, so today's going to be a very busy day. Hopefully the weather holds up for us. It says it's going to rain in the next hour, but we'll just have to work through it. Excuse the excavator in the back there. Dad's not ripping up the river, he's purely moving sand across over there. Because we get quite a lot of water flowing through the property during winter, all the sand moves, blocks up the river, so he's just making sure that it's going to flow through the property and out towards the next farm as well. Don't know if you guys can hear all the flies, but basically the flies are quite strong at the moment. We're coming into spring, so there's that. If you don't know what lamb marking is, basically what we're doing is we're bringing in the ewes and the lambs into the yards. We separate the lambs from their mums only for a little while. We bring the ewes through. We're going to drench all those just to help them with the worms and everything. And then we're going to take the lambs out and separate those, draft them out, and then pop them up on the cradle, which I showed you before. I'll walk over towards it, where we lay the lambs on their backs and we vaccinate them with a vaccine, and we earmark them with our property identification ear tag. Here's the cradle here, and then we castrate them by wringing their nuts and towel them by wringing them as well. So you guys will see that shortly. The reason why we ring them, it was in a video 2 videos ago. You'll see, I'll tag it up here, you'll see Barry, one of our orphan lambs, has was fly blown. He had his tail on for way too long. For some reason the ring didn't work twice, and that's why we do it. And I know some of you will ask why the mums still have their tails. We purchased the mums, the ewes, from a vet, an actual vet. He's a farmer and a vet. He reckoned that they had no problems with being fly blown, but we're doing the lambs just in case. It's really horrible when you see a lamb fly blown or a sheep fly blown and they've got maggots eating them. It's just disgusting. So it's better to do it now while they're young and get it done. So we're going to lamb mark today. We'll bring them back in the yards in about 4 weeks time, give them their booster shot for their vaccination, and then we'll wean them then, but that's for another video.
Mummy,
yes?
There's a lamb.
So we've brought our orphan lambs in. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go and do that, because I share a lot of our everyday life there. These are our bottle fed lambs. 2 of the boys will eventually go off into the paddock, but the girl we're going to keep as a breeder. Connor's marked them with green, so we remember that they're the orphan lambs. You can go over with them. And they're just getting their ear tags today. I've actually ordered 20 ear tags for our orphan lambs, so we know whose is who and they don't accidentally go off on the meat truck one day. So the girl will get one of those, and they say, what did I get? Oh, foster child written on it. So we know that they are not the ones to be sold off, but the boys will eventually get sold off. We can't keep every orphan lamb. We've already got quite a few, and it's just, yeah, too much. All right, time to set up. Maggie's out there keeping guard, and we need to set up everything ready to start. All right, just getting set up. Looks like it's about to pour down with rain. We've got our ear tags here. I will not show you them because I want our info on them kept private. We've got our applicator here, ear tag applicator. We've got the vaccination gun. We've got our needles here, and we've got our marking rings. We've got the things for that somewhere in here. Where are they? Oh shit, I might have left them up at the house. I got to go back up there anyway to go get the vaccine, because that can't be left out the fridge too long. We've got some marking chalk. Cetrogen, which is an antiseptic in case we need that. Q-Drench for the ewes, because we're trying to fight barber's pole from some other ones that were on the property, so we're just being extra careful. And then Tilly is going to be keeping track of every boy and girl, ewe or soon to be wether lambs. When they're in the cradle, we'll call them out and she'll draw a line and we'll tally them up. This is more for our own sake. We don't really need to do this, but we just want to see how many there are, because every time we go out there we seem to see a lot of boy lambs. We're also doing something probably very cringy, but we think it's cute for us. We've all had a guess of how many lambs we think are out there. I'll pop up on the screen what we think, and at the end of it, once we've tallied them up, we're going to give a little lamb trophy to the winner. This is just between our little family of 4, and each year we're going to do this as sort of like a little tradition for our family. Every lamb marking, whoever gets closest gets to pass on the trophy from last year to the new winner. So we're going to do that. I think my number was 72, Connor was 69, Tilly was 64, and I can't remember what Riley was, but I'll put it up on the screen. Letting Maggie off for a bit. Have a little drink from the trough. The kids have added flowers to the trough. Going really well. Drenching. We're almost at the end of it, and we're going to start landmarking very shortly. The kids are just having some lunch. It's very noisy down here. I feel very overstimulated because the mums are calling out to the lambs and the lambs are calling out to their mums. What are you doing, Missy? What's in it? Vegemite. You had jam, didn't you? You pop your hat on, buddy. I don't want you to get sunburnt. We've all got sunscreen on though, don't we? All right, Maggie, come on. Get a drink. Maggie. Oh, there you are. Come on. Yes, I'm holding the drench gun still. All right, we're done drenching. We need to now move on to the lamb marking. Separated the ewes from the lambs. It's very noisy here. Take a guess at how many lambs you think we've got in here and write it in the comments below and see whether or not you're right. Alright, I just popped home, grabbed some camping chairs for the kids to sit on. Need to grab the vaccine. That's meant to be kept cold. I think it's 7 degrees or something, so I'm grabbing a bag of ice and picking up some more food for the kids. We're in the middle of renovations at the moment, but I just thought I'd show you the amount of blowflies we get this time of year. They have maggots in them, so what happens is they blow them out their back end, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure how, but they're disgusting. So when they die, sometimes you see a bunch of maggots around them. There was one on my bed the other day. They come down the fireplace. I'll show you. Hey, Oreo. They come down the fireplace, so I've chucked up some cardboard. Normally we put a big mesh on top of the chimney outside, obviously. But it's sort of that awkward time of year where we're still having fires. You can't put the mesh up there while we're having fires. So during the day I've been popping this here, but they're obviously getting through this crack and it's really frustrating. So it's just this time of year, unfortunately, in Australia, out in the bush, we have this issue. Currently cooking a silverside corned beef, but I need to turn it, but I need to make sure that no blowies go in there. I don't want any blowflies in our food, but it's looking good. I'm doing 2 because, well, today's Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to anyone watching. And also we use it and cut it up and eat it cold in sandwiches. So, yeah, it's just good to meal prep. I need 2 hands for this. Last one done. Last one for the night. All done. Look at that sunset, just in time. Perfect timing. We'll take these guys home, give them a bottle. What? All right, so we're done and we've tallied it up, the total number of lambs. And who's the winner, Connor?
Me.
No, I'm the winner. I got it to the exact number, 72. We counted 70 and then we left 2 with their mums. We didn't mark them. And we've got the orphan lambs and counted in that too. And we got 72 lambs this year. So we're very happy with that. I get the trophy. I have to find a trophy. I've got to buy one first. But whoever guesses next year gets the trophy and we'll just keep doing it from there onwards. But yes, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Yeah.